Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you this eyeshadow look, and I'll also be showing you my face routine. If you would like to see how to get this look, just keep on watching. First, I'm using the Primed and Poreless primer from Too Faced, and I'm going to be putting that all over my face. I make the ugliest faces when I put my primer. For foundation, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and the color I'm using is Natural Beige. This is by far one of my favorite foundations. Besides the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, this is probably my second favorite foundation. I love the way it leaves my skin. It leaves it very smooth, poreless. The coverage is great. It's a medium to full coverage, but to me it's like a full coverage foundation. And I just love the way it leaves my skin. And the brush I'm using to apply the foundation and blend it is the Morphe MB8. And for this look, I'm not going to be using eyeshadow primer, so I just use foundation on my eyelids, and then I'll put concealer on top after that. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Born This Way concealer, and I use the color Light. And I'm just going to put it on the high points of my face, so my forehead, nose, cupid's bow, and a triangle underneath the eyes. And I'm going to blend it out with my Pro Beauty Blender. Using the Tarteist Contour Palette, I'm going to be using the lighter shades to set my concealer. For powder, I'm using the Too Faced Cocoa Powder, and my color is light medium. And I'm going to set my face anywhere where I didn't highlight. From the same contour palette, I'm going to be using the darker brown shade, and I'm using the Crown C437 brush to carve out my cheekbones. And also hide my double chin. Using the warmer shade from the contour palette, I'm going to be using the Mikasa Beauty F111 brush to blend out the contour and also bronze the face. For blush, I'm using Tipsy from Tarte, and I'm using the Morphe E4 blush brush. To highlight, I'm using the Rosy Glow Candlelight from Too Faced, and I'm using my fan brush from Smashbox. To clean up my contour, I'm going to be using the RCMA translucent powder, and I just clean the sides with my beauty blender and dust it off with my powder brush, and this brush is from Smashbox. For this eyeshadow look, I'm going to be using the Sweet Peach palette, and the first color I'm using is Candid Peach, and I'm going to be putting that in the crease with my Morphe M504 brush. To highlight my brow bone, I'm going to be using White Peach with this flat brush from BH Cosmetics. next shade I'm using is Summer Yum, and I'm using the Morphe M514 brush. This is a smaller blending brush, so I'm going to be using this more in the crease, lower than the peachy color. And then I'm also putting this color on the lower lash line. For the lid, I'm using the color Delectable. This is a purple shade and it has a little bit of shimmer. And I'm just using this flat brush from Coastal Scents. And to deepen up the crease, I'm using Charmed I'm Sure. This is a dark matte brown. And I'm using the Morphe M514 blending brush again. And I also apply that on the lower lash line. For my waterline, I'm using Perfect Espresso eyeliner from Too Faced. It's a dark brown. And after that, I apply my wing liner. I use the Tarte Double Take Liner, and I do this off camera. To smoke out the lower lash line, I'm using the purple shade Delectable with a Morphe M432. Then I'm curling my lashes with the Tarte curler, and I'm using the roller lash from Benefit, and I put that on my upper and lower lashes. For lashes, I'm using Violet Voss lashes in the style Striptease. To highlight the inner corners, I'm using the color Luscious. And the brush I'm using is from Crown. It's a crease shadow brush. To line my lips, I'm using Soar Lip Pencil from MAC. And for lipstick, I use Melted Lipstick in the color Chihuahua from Too Faced. To set my face, I use this Smashbox primer water. And this is the final look. Thank you guys for watching.